Hi again, California nurse leaders. It's Joe Ty again. You may be familiar with the Pickle Pledge. It's in most of the books that Bob Dent and I have written together. And it simply says, I will turn every complaint, my head is killing me, into a blessing. Thank God for modern pharmacology. Or a constructive suggestion. The first symptom of dehydration is a headache. I should drink some water. We have seen people make incredible personal changes simply by internalizing that commitment to turn resentment into gratitude, to turn learned helplessness into a commitment to taking action, and to convert that victim thinking of whining and complaining into compassion and empathy for others. The most common misperception about this pledge, it is not about putting on a happy face and pretending like there are no problems, quite to the contrary. It's about refusing to be made a victim by those problems. It's about not just whining and complaining. It's about doing something. And if you need help, getting help to do something with it. That's what makes it life-changing. And the Pickle Challenge for Charity takes it to an organizational level, where we challenge an entire organization to turn complaints into contributions for whatever charity they pick. We've already had over $100,000 raised without really trying very hard. Now, remember the Ice Bucket Challenge? If you did, you will never forget, right? Raised over $220 million for ALS. Just as important, it raised public awareness. Here's what we're going to do with the Pickle Challenge. We are going to refocus it specifically on caregiver mental health, the most important problem in America today. We're going to raise millions of dollars to support caregiver mental health through charities, through service organizations, and here's how we're going to do it. We're going to challenge hospitals across the country to take the Pickle Challenge and to direct any money they raise to whatever cause they choose specifically for caregiver mental health. Now, I'm going to get it started by making a personal donation of $5,000. And I'm going to challenge every California hospital to, at a minimum, match the donation that I personally am making. They direct it however they want, but it's got to be for supporting, encouraging, researching caregiver mental health. That'll be $2.5 million if we get everybody to go along, at least $2.5 million. That will be the spark we need to take it national and then to take it global. Imagine the impact if we can do just what the Ice Bucket Challenge did. Raise $220 million to support our caregivers who are struggling with burnout and PTSD, personal grief, emotional trauma. And just as important, to raise public awareness of this challenge, because I don't think it's there. I don't think people really appreciate the burden that's being placed upon our nurses, our caregivers, our healthcare workers more broadly by this pandemic. And we can do a lot to make people appreciate their responsibility to take care of their health, to prevent COVID, so that we're there for them when they need us. So I'm looking forward to February, seeing all of you at Disneyland. But between now and then, let's get this challenge going. Let's raise a lot of money for caregiver mental health. Let's raise public awareness for it. Let's start a movement that goes across the country and eventually around the world, because we need that. Thank you. I'll see you soon.